Hello, I am Edelwolf. Today I'll be casting the first games in the quarterfinals of the Necropolis Grail tournament in a best of 5 between Buddy and Oladushek. They are quite decent players at 1600 elo, and here we can see their draft. So I'm not going to pretend to be an expert here and say which civs are good on these quite unusual maps. But we can see that they have sniped a civ each, and Buddy has sniped Gods, which seems very reasonable, as a Gods Dark Edge Drush can be very dangerous on 2.0 speed. While Oladushek seemingly have sniped a random civ, which landed on Vikings, which can also be very good. So let's get into it. Game 1 here, we have Buddy playing as the mains and Oladushek as the Spanish on graveyards. On the left, as teal, we have Buddy as Lithuanians, and on the right side, in purple, we have Oladushek playing as the Berbers. Now, Oladushek has a lot of water around him. He can wall off quite easily. He could easily do a fish boom into fast castle. Playing as the Berbers, I'm not sure if they have much potential in the feudal age anyway. So going straight castle could be an idea for him, or maybe Drush fast castle. While Buddy, playing as the Lithuanians, has a bit more options. He can play quite aggressively in field edge, making use of his additional 150 food. And he also has faster moving trash, meaning skirmishers and spearmen. So he has a lot of more options here. But his map, yeah, is also quite easy to wall. But his water is very exposed, and if he's gonna forward dock this, can be awkward to wall. Okay, so they both have 4 builders on wood for now. Oladushek, sorry, is sending another one to wood, which insinuates to me that he wants to dock early. Buddy is out of the docking. I'm guessing this villager is gonna build a dock now, after building that house. Oh, but he already losing his scout so early. He didn't scout much, he hasn't seen any of Oladushek's essential resources. Like his very exposed gold here. Which is very, very bad for Oladushek, but he does have a lot more gold, as well as stone in the back here. So he can't complain too much. While Buddy also has a very nice gold spot here. Slightly exposed stone. Sending a villager here, maybe to wall. He's getting the boar. It's quite far away. He does have loom, so he should be fine. He does have a loom, I mean a boar here already. So 3 boars. Oh no, that's the second boar, my bad. So Buddy already has 3 fishing chips out, while Oladushek just got 2 now. blur that one just fine, as did Oladushek. He's getting his second boar. Speed it up a little bit. Oladushek with 7 villagers on wood, and Buddy 5. Okay, Oladushek now has 5 fish chips, as does Buddy. This hill here can be very awkward for Oladushek later. Could be very strong to place a castle at by either player. Oh, it wasn't wall here, there's a gap. It's hard to see with these elevations. And Oladushek almost got a villager there. It seems like he very quick walled it somehow. 6 big ships for Buddy. Yes, barrack. He's gonna build a stable. No, he's building a market. Seems like it's going straight up. No, there's a stable. Okay. Also a stable for Oladushek. 4 villagers in each family camp here now. Oh, Oladushek actually docked Buddy's little pond. It seems like Buddy is taking first hit there on the fireship. Oladushek wisely has a villager repairing it. Buddy lures it away. And did a switcheroo. Oh, transport ship by Oladushek. Does Buddy see it? Yeah, I did. He must have. Ah, come on. Oladushek, what are you doing? No, 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 no. Oh, okay. That... It wasn't a bad idea, but... Oh, another gap, so he could actually have sniped that villager all along. That must have been disappointing to see for Oladushek now. Yeah, it was a questionable position. It could have gone here. Just wasn't that bad either. Hard to say. Oladushek did gain the water control here now. This will make it a little awkward for Buddy. Buddy's up the castle edge and he's booming straight away. 2 more town centers. Oladushek just now went up. Oladushek is a little bit behind the castle edge because he made so many scouts, while Buddy waited to the castle edge to make knights. Buddy is losing all his fish now. I'm not sure if he can... Buddy has the villagers, I mean the food to produce villagers. He's getting wheelbarrow early. That's a good idea. He does seem to have the villagers, I mean the food. He just takes away a few villagers from a few here. Yeah, that he does. Okay, so technically I would think Oladushek is ahead there, unless Buddy can do some damage with his knights. He should be able to, since Oladushek is quite open. He doesn't have any answer to these knights. So a very exposed gold mine here. Actually made 2 gold mines. That's a bit weird so early on. could have built another town center straight away instead. Meanwhile, Oladushek is trying to make his way through to Buddy's base. But Buddy is paying attention. So you're gonna do some... Wow, okay. That was kind of risky. You could have gone through that, Oladushek, if he was paying attention. Buddy is 2 villagers ahead. Many of Oladushek's population is fishing ships. 2. So Buddy's boom is already paying off. Oladushek has fought off the knights with some camels. He doesn't see this wall yet, so he thinks it's gonna go through and get somewhere, going through it. Only to realize that yeah, he's trying to click here, but it doesn't work. So he went this direction instead. Okay, it's not open. It's now killing a monk and trying to destroy that monastery. Meanwhile, Buddy has been scout to gain some additional information on Oladushek's space, since he lost his scout so early. And he will now have a better idea of his layout. Okay. Oladushek was a little late to add his second town center, and he doesn't seem like he's going for a third town center just yet. So Buddy's boom here, early boom is really paying off. He's even adding a fourth town center. So despite losing all fish, still gonna gain an equal lead. Ah, it's a really good castle by Oladushek. He also has a superior military yet. 21 to 2 now. That's quite brutal if Oladushek can maintain a push here. It can still go either way, in my eyes. A lot of villager snipes there. Constantly is coming down. The castle is most likely going up. Okay. Both players are trying to play according to their civs. Lithuanians have 20% faster working monasteries. They also have great knights. While Berbers have cheaper cavalry, I think, or just knights and camels. It's where they are cheaper knights. And Buddy calls GG. But he tried to make a defensive castle, but there was just too much military from Oladushek raiding his economy. As you can see here, there's a really nice kill-death ratio for Oladushek, winning the first game in best of 5. So that was a very convincing game there by Oladushek. GG. Strong performance by both players. So let's move over to game 2. And Buddy chose to play on Arena, as the losers always choose their home map. As you can see here, we have one of our custom maps, Necro Arena, where I just added a little bit different terrain, some skeletons, and some ruins to give you that Necropolis feel. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if Oladushek saw this sheep. He just did it out of... yeah, you know what I mean. Wow, Oladushek is trying to steal away these sheeps. And I'm not sure if Buddy's gonna see it. No, he's not seeing it. See, so Buddy, I mean, Oladushek is actually gonna get away with stealing 4 sheeps. Unless Buddy knows something is up here and will try to snag them back. This is unfortunate. How 3 of Buddy's dares actually spawned outside his walls, while Oladushek is dares spawned inside. So that's quite unfair and inconvenient. That's because of this map is based on an older Woogly version of Arena. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to fix that yet. So clearly Oladushek should have an advantage here. Though civ-wise, Buddy playing as the Teutons and Oladushek as the Aztecs, Buddy does have a better civ here. Or, of course, Aztec is known as like the best Arabia civ. It's really good on Arena too. But in this matchup, Teutons versus Aztecs, I think Teutons should have the edge because of their cheaper farms, conversion resistance, which we know Aztecs are very good for with their monks. So that is kinda out of the question for Oladushek to go monks. So we'll see how this will develop. Very also hitting some walls. But he's making use of his farm bonus. Adding 7 farms straight away. Probably gonna add another one too. Only 3 farms so far for Oladushek. Neither player has gone to push there just yet, but presumably they will. A bit weird structure to the build order here, with 7 villagers and woods on one side and 4 on another. That's a lot of wood for Buddy, considering his students. Well, Oladushek has 3 on one woodline and 4 at another. Not sure if this is part of their build order or they're just adapting it. Okay. Is Buddy not gonna go for deers? That is quite peculiar. Oladushek is actually gonna send 3 villagers forward to kill the stairs instead of pushing them. It's strange. But he's now building a market and a stable. So no blacksmith. There's only 2 villagers in gold so far. So I'm very curious to see what Buddy's plan is. And Oladushek is lacking the gold to a castle. This is very weird. They are playing this. I'm building a monastery. Oh yeah, he's already castle. Sorry, my bad. I think Oladushek's playstyle makes a little bit more sense so far. There he's going scouts. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of an even fight going on here. Usually when going monks you have 4 villagers on gold. So you can't actually afford that one just yet, because he's focusing on eagles. You can't really maintain that production either. It's gonna need more villagers than gold. Okay, that's a very awkward position for the town center, right next to the monastery. Oladushek is going for 2 town centers. So this time it's him that's gonna go for the immediate boom. But he's now adding some knights. Usually you would argue that you shouldn't make knights on arena, because your enemy is so likely to make monks, which can easily convert knights, right? But he's students, so he can do it without being concerned that the monk is gonna be able to convert him without him killing him at first. Okay. So Oladushek killed a scout, but the wolf killed the spearman. Okay, what's going on here now? It looks like it's just gonna be a snipe. Yeah. Pay attention. And thanks to his conversion resistance, he did not get the conversion. So he now added a 3rd town center. So far it's looking good for Buddy now. He's getting map control. He's getting the relics. Still no relics for Oladushek, and his monks just keeps getting sniped. He should consider just making some spearmen. Instead of making all those eagles, he should have just made some spearmen probably. Made one, but should have made more. Oladushek on now on stone. Perhaps for a defensive castle. Barry is snagging all the relics. Scouting map. Killing up that eagle. Both on 3 town centers. Buddy is actually a little bit ahead in terms of villagers, which is strange, since Oladushek was up with his additional 2 town centers much faster. I can only assume he must have had some idle time. Buddy is now making a siege workshop. So he wants to do a forward head. He's not over-investing with knights and scouts. It's actually gonna wall off this side. Okay, smart play. So that he can't escape, and he can't come on with a surprise attack on the left side. Oladushek is now throwing up the castle. We should deny Buddy from entering the space. Oladushek crash reaches the Imperial Edge. He's now investing into Crosswoman. But he's making his castle of his own. But he has all the relics. And now Oladushek is disappointed to see Buddy has made a wall here. So he can't do any flanking here, except on the right side, but Buddy's gonna see it coming with these outposts. So a bit of an awkward start by Buddy, but now he's really in control here. His outposts, but he's immediately gonna see the stone center going up, so you can quickly go and deny it. But he now reached the castle edge, the Imperial Edge too. But he's unfortunately okay. He was let out by his villagers. So he get one villager snipe, but he did lose most of his army there. Meanwhile, Buddy is making trebuchets. Well, there's no trebuchet yet from Oladushek, obviously not knowing that Buddy has a castle yet there. He's now building a second one. Ah, Castle Age Magnals against Imperial Age Arbalists. Ah, he can deny this castle, let's see. Okay. But he still has the villager lead. Oladushek aiming to add some barracks. My buddy is advancing Cavalier. He also upgraded his magnals to onagers. This will be quite effective now against his arbalists. He can resume building that castle. Should bring them onager, but not enough. Just gonna lose one there. But he's still repairing. Looks like, yeah, he lost another onager, and he's gonna lose the third one as well. Or, yeah, he's losing it. But the castle will go up. And now you can see in the production queue a lot for Buddy, but almost nothing for Oladushek. Perhaps over microing a bit there, and now losing track, losing momentum. Okay, he's now queuing up Ale Warriors and guarding armor. Buddy with 3 trebuchets now against 1. Or 2 actually. Only one is deployed. Okay, but he's gonna deny another castle here, or not another one, a castle here. He does have the superior military numbers now, or at least composition. But he's paying attention. He can easily kill his evil warriors. There we go. Alright, just cleaning it up. So now Oladushek is trapped in his space, but he does have a golden back here, which is quite useful. Buddy seems to be firmly in control of the game right now. No secret cavaliers. Okay, forwarding some castles. Oh, loses Shepshed there. Ah, now it's going into the base. Causing a large disturbance to Oladushek's economy. But Oladushek did manage to snap a few Shepsheds there, or a couple. And Oladushek calls the GG, so the score is 1-1 for now. Very strong performance by Buddy. But very decent uptimes by Oladushek. Okay, let's move over to game 3. Buddy on the right, playing as the Britons, as teal. Oladushek on the left, in the purple, playing as the Burmese. And Oladushek chose to play on hideout. So could this mean Adam base? Or maybe some men-at-arms and towers, because their infantry also gains 1+ attack. Buddy playing as the Britons, so he might go for some boom here, making a few archers. And Oladushek is off to lame, like he did on Arena, but he's not gonna find anything, because luckily for Buddy, all his buffaloes are inside. A risky scout battle going on here. Hard to say which one will win. Ah, and Buddy gets the win. It's quite good for him. It's a really nice armor camp position by Oladushek. Of course, Buddy doesn't have the same opportunity. He doesn't have like a V-shape woodland like that. I wonder if Buddy will push some ibexes this time, because he does have the scout and he can do it uninterrupted, because Oladushek doesn't have a scout and he cannot do it. So that would be a great advantage for him. Usually when, at least in hideout, when you have deers or ibexes outside, you can place a sheep, you can like hotkey him as 2, put him right under the gate there, keep it open, then your scout can push it inside. And once your ibex is inside, you can move the sheep away, so that it can't be stolen. It can of course also be done on Arena. Sometimes you will see that it's too far from a gate and you'll just delete a piece of the wall. Okay, so Oladushek already making a barrack, which says to me that he wants to go for men-at-arms. 2 villagers on gold. Yes, I would say men-at-arms confirmed. It's going up already at 22 population. Will we see the mining camp on the stone? Or will we just go a few men-at-arms and then castle edge? Okay, but he's paying attention. Managed to salvage his scout there. And it looks like a fast castle from Buddy. 7 villagers in the woods, 2 farms, 6 villagers from Oladushek. These are some weird build orders they have. Usually we'll see 10 to 8 villagers, you know? Okay, Oladushek is actually building a forward archery range, so no towers. As you can see, some towers have 1+ attack, so they will chew through these walls even faster. So making an archer so that he can deny Buddy from repairing these buildings. He answers to this by making a watchtower. Oladushek will simply maneuver around to a more accessible area of the wall. Buddy anticipates this and makes a second watchtower here. This is a costly response. But it might be exactly what is needed. Preemptively build some walls here, in case he wants to shoot through here. So very wise play by him. Oladushek now has fletching. Very getting his upgrades nice and early. I didn't pay attention to Oladushek if he went for any upgrades, but they do get free double attacks. So that's very useful for the Burmese. But he is quickly going to quick wall here by building this tower. Looks like he's going to be able to do it just in time, but the tower is... it's questionable if it will go up. Yeah, it will go up. Because Oladushek tried to go around. But of course Buddy has already preemptively walled there. So very nice reactions here from Buddy. Oh, Tildo's a villager. That's bad. Guess he didn't know. Oladushek has an idle villager there. Ah, I almost lost a second villager. Now we have to go back. Oladushek getting the wheelbarrow. But he's sending some more villagers to wood to make some more farms, so that he can finally go up to the castle edge. He's making a few archers here. Very certain on the right side here, but I can so easily quick wall and just trap him. Looks like Oladushek is actually a lot closer to castle edge than Buddy. If Oladushek goes up now and places a few more villagers on stone, he could make a forward castle right in this triangle area right here. Deny both these golds and the stone, though this stone is almost exhausted anyway. But denying both these stones would be huge for Oladushek. You can make a castle right there. He's making... sorry, he's researching bloodlines. I'm not seeing any forward villagers, so it seems like he's gonna go for a defensive castle. He's actually making knights now. Okay, but he's throwing away some archers. He's trying to wall the left side. Okay. Yeah, there's the defensive castle. And adding another town center. No additional town center yet from Buddy. but he's now building a defensive castle himself. And another town center, 2 town centers. Not a bad location for his castle, but I would have placed it in the front instead, securing both his goals. Okay, he's going for 4 town center, boom. Oladushek is still on 2. He's now also walling the right side. Okay. He's not gonna see that. Could have denied this wall from going up. But he chose to go away. So we get some relics now. Across the map, but he can't go this way because this will be walled off. So he'll have to go all the way on the right side. Everybody is starting to wall that aggressively. Making long woman. Both players are going to the Imperial Edge. Oladushek actually making mangonels. It would be real sick if he went for onagers and tried to cut through here and go in with arrow bows, but they're quite weak to longbows. And as you can see, Buddy already has a huge number of longbows. Making a forward castle here. But both of the players are Imperial Age, and Buddy is making a trebuchet to immediately take that castle down. Oladushek wisely is making trebuchets as well. So there's gonna be a trap war ahead, but it looks like Buddy's gonna win it. Oladushek managed to salvage his Alambai army. Okay, castle down for Oladushek. It's going to look really good for Buddy, having the eco advantage and military advantage, I presume. Actually, it seems like Oladushek has the military advantage. Quite even game so far, but it's gonna be increasingly worse and worse for Oladushek as Buddy's 4TC booming. He's gonna have to do something, make something happen now, or he will die. For sure. Because he can't mass enough iron bars either, especially not against longbows. So Buddy's just gonna snipe everything here. And taking reasonable losses. Reasonable as in minimal. He does have quite a lot of mangonels, but they are weak. And they don't have the upgrade, and they don't have siege engineers. So they are easily sniped by these 5+5 longbowmen. Looks like Oladushek wants to switch into cavalry and bomber cannons. Okay, he actually has onagers now, not just regular mangonels, which is good. A nice concentration going up. And he cleared out most of Buddy's longbow. That's good for him. But Buddy is actually making some nets now as well to to deal with these onlookers. Meanwhile, Buddy is gonna safely expand his economy behind these stone walls. I cleared out all the onlookers. Oof, that's really bad for Oladushek. This looks like the turning point. Or, wow. He's already winning, I think. This, I think, is the... It's gonna get the GG soon. Losing all momentum, losing all the forward. It's now aiming for the late game with Hussars. Buddy's thinking ahead, making barracks for Spearmen. And he's aggressively gonna expand. Okay, so we get some insight on the left side there. An outpost right on Oladushek's farms there. It's not even seeing it yet. Meanwhile, he's creeping through on the right side. That's on the left side as well. It's looking rough for Oladushek. These Hussars are doing reasonably well against Britain's knights. It's now getting scaleboarding armor. Chainboarding armor, sorry. Probably casting. And yeah, this looks very GG at this point. And he calls it GG. So Buddy wins the third game. So it's 2-1 for Buddy. Let's move over to the fourth game. Since there is no game after this, we can only assume that Buddy is gonna win, so no surprise there. But we're gonna watch it anyway. Oladushek chose to play on moats. This is a very interesting map. You've seen a lot of games where players would go very aggressive in the Dark Age and try to wall off the enemy, denying resources. And for this reason we have added some woodlines on the main islands there. But Buddy just has 1, Oladushek has 3, so that's nice for him. A lot of dares there as well. They both have 5 dares actually. Yeah, Oladushek, as you can see, is instantly trying to wall off. Buddy's gonna see it. He's probably gonna try to deny it. Let's see. Yeah. Now it's gonna be a real fight. Seems like Buddy's getting the better engagement set. Oh. Oladushek takes the hill. He's gonna kill that eagle warrior. No. Oladushek is springing more, but he's getting attacked by a wolf. Buddy's immediately gonna send his villagers back here. Sends 1 more villager. It's actually housed at 10 population. Oh, but Oladushek is 2 units behind. Both have lost their scouts now. Scout and Eagle Scout. It's gonna be 1-1 here. What a silly map. Just villager wars. Incas could be interesting here. Incas and Goths. But he's gonna go back. Oh, he walled this off. Ah, that's really great by Oladushek. Just gonna use this. Oh, he's actually gonna quick wall one villager, but he lost the second one. And Oladushek finally got his walls up there. So how will Buddy respond to this? Buddy is actually 4 villagers ahead. So he took some much better engagements there, I think. Or no, actually. Oladushek has 3-2 death ratio. It's definitely a better engagement for Oladushek. So Oladushek must have had some idle time in Sun Center. Ah, nobody with the Volin villager, who seemingly seemed so weak and unthreatening, is now falling in Oladushek. Ah, he wanted to try to win one side, but he couldn't do it. I don't know if he sees it, but his villager has more health. He can take this engagement actually. Okay, this seems like a very awkward game. Both having walled each other out. Or in, I should say. It's an awkward mining camp. Blocking the main from making farms around it. Oladushek on his villagers on stone. Probably wants to go towers. No mining camp yet. 4 players are going up. Well, I forgot to even mention the sips. It's such a weird map with so much action going on so soon. Yeah, Buddy is Mayans and Oladushek is Spain's, or Spanish. So technically, Spanish is a better tower rush, as they build faster. But how will he do a tower rush if he's walled in? Okay, he's making a tower head to deny more walls from going up. But Buddy can just delete one wall and attack it. Delete 2 pieces of walls here, can attack the tower. Where did Oladushek's villager go that was outside his walls? Can't see him anywhere. It would have been a good idea to keep it inside. Maybe it died to a wolf or something. There are a lot of wolves in this map. Buddy is now trying to break through the walls that Oladushek put up. And not having any villagers outside, Oladushek can't repair it. And also, Buddy is castle edge. Gonna go crossbowmen. Means having cheaper crossbows. Or archers in general. That's a lot of stone for Oladushek. I assume he will make a castle, yeah. But he still has to break through these walls, so he can't really do any surprise attack unless he makes a dock and transport ship. And what could he attack anyway? So close there. Well, he can delete them, and you know. Okay, but he's going through. He's crosswoman. Only to be faced by a castle. But it's not fully built up yet, so can it be denied? I don't think so, but he can go through and harass the economy. Okay, he's going through. He's committing to the aggression. Oh, it's gonna get a lot of villager snaps there. Oof. He's already 10 villagers ahead before his attack. So this looks really, really rough for Oladushek. Ceylon off on only 1 ton center. But no wood income from Oladushek. Ooh, this looks GG. This map can be very, very frustrating. Very chaotic. He will clean off this crossbowman, but he lost a lot of villagers. And Buddy now has the better kill death ratio. Most of which are villagers. Oladushek trying to do some raid now. I think this was gonna be a gate. We clicked the wrong building. Now it's Oladushek's time to do a raid, but it won't be quite as successful. But he already added the home center on the wood line, and he has the army to defeat to quickly kill off these conquistadors. Bring more, and even bringing a manga now, which could be quite devastating. But he will be paying attention to this. We'll try to micro down this manga and even sending some villagers forward. Should die, yeah. A nice hit there for Oladushek. He lost it. I really admire Oladushek for hanging on there. Not calling it yet. Hoping to get some lead with his conquistadors. Nobody is making a research workshop, monastery, and a university. Trying to wall off there. At the time. And he calls it GG. Obviously seeing that there's not much he can do. There's not much he can do. Sorry if I didn't phrase that right. Like, you can't raid there unless you want to go through here, so it's really easy to defend. Unless you make some kind of sneak talk. I'm not even sure if you can do that in this type of water. Hopefully it is. Well, GG. Congratulations to Buddy for passing the quarterfinals into the semifinals. So we'll be seeing more from Buddy. And thank you, Oladushek, for participating in this tournament. You have performed very strongly, even in this set. So GG, well played. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to cast more games from the quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course the finales. So, thanks for watching. See you soon.